So with the group stages well and truly behind us now, the two sides walk out in front of a crowd that is more expectant than ever. There's a bit of a party atmosphere in the stands at the moment, but once the whistle goes, it is down to the serious business of knockout football. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So, time for the anthems. Well, if that doesn't get the juices flowing, then nothing will. Well, this is an elevated level of competition, Jim, the kind you know all too well.
Well, Peter, I think this is the stage where one's chances can depend on the smallest of margins.
Yeah, the devil's in the detail, eh?
It is indeed, and I think these two sides will be feeling very good having made it through the group stage, but this will be a huge gauge on just how prepared they really are now.
There's the whistle, and here we go. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Passing is crisp and sharp. No, it's come to nothing.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Space for him to turn and look. And that's played in low. Played back in. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And now they can spring out of defence. Dix. Walsh. Referee's given a throw. Some good work on the right flank here. 39. He's got away. A lot of... And a chance! It's in! And And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
I think they've gone about their business with the opener very much in mind, and this augurs well now.
Has crossed into the middle. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Quarter of an hour played. And that's really well manoeuvred. He's having a hit! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that has been cleared. And a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
That's been cut out, well played. Dukung. Played out to the left flank. That's a sharp pass. Manguan. It's a really well-measured ball. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Algeria disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Now he's off and running. Oh, that's a key interception. Pass somewhat off target. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Nicely weighted ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Tries to dink it through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Shot could be on.
Indonesia can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Knocks it out wide. Looking for a runner. No luck with that dink over the top. They get a throw in. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Looking for the run. Great work on the overlap.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's had a shot! Cleared away. Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Everyone, please welcome our
So, half-time in the opener. Indonesia just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. So right back into the action.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
That's tidy. And it's made its way to him. Romani. That's going wide left. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Distributed tidily. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
39. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Indonesia just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Pressure coming in from all directions. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the pass is intercepted. Dix. Jenner. Dukung. Jenner. Walsh. In early. And that has been knocked clear. Back in once more. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Chance here to counter. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be...
Can he find the finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Oh, beautifully shaped ball. There's the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 25.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 22. Substitution in progress.
Can he get it through? And he's picked out the run. He can run onto that. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Indonesia are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone.
The message is clear. None shall pass. And the counter is on. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Number 9, number 15, coming on the field, number 17.
That pass isn't the best.
Number 8.
Keep calm
Substitution.
and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Indonesia are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Well, they could break here. He's shifting through the gears here. Now, what about a counter-attack? Dukung, that's destined for the flank. Tries one from range. What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Number 17.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Great chance! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Indonesia find a position of real strength now. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now this could be a chance. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Algeria truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Quality ball. That's the keeper's ball. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And that will be the final act. Job done, professionally done. All eyes forward now. Your reflections then, Jim?
Indonesia definitely look the business, don't they? This will serve as the perfect springboard to greater tests, no doubt. They really couldn't have asked for more.
A quick reminder today that smoking is only allowed in areas shown on this map. Thank you for your cooperation.
So welcome to another round of thrills and spills that comes with the territory of knockout football of the highest order, where we're about to witness a clash of two sides both passionately supported and unashamedly single-minded in their quest to make the final eight. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. It's that familiar feeling again, Jim Beglin. Unerring focus, steely drive.
Yes, Peter, I think this is probably the round where you get a serious indication as to who the serious candidates are, who has the momentum.
And of course there are tactical considerations to take into account.
Yeah, that too. All factors that will have a hand in today's outcome.
We're up and running then. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Gives it back. 39. Oh, shooting chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
He's in plenty of space here. And that has been cleared. Referee's given a throw. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to get it clear. South Africa have the chance to go the other way. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Incoming delivery. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
No, that's been intercepted. So it is still 0-0.
South Africa definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Some good work on the right flank here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Not a hint of offside here. And he lines up a cross. And that's the keeper's ball. Pessi. 39. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And it's been hooked away. Watch. And they can counter here. Dukung. Pessi. And it's been shipped out wide. Space for him to turn and look. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Shifted it to the flank. And he's gone looking for safety. Walsh. Romani. And he was quick to react.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped. Rumeni really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's a sharp pass.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now he's off and running. Kalupesi. Yena. Walsh. Yena. Walsh. Swings it across. And that should get the job done. Looking for the run. It's a promising position.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Sitole. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Please refrain from parking outside
Some first-half
this
thoughts?
stadium.
Well, at
Thank
least
you
the
very much
defence
for your
can
cooperation.
look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So we are where we began. The
Everyone,
scoreline
please
remains
welcome
0-0
our players to the
at the break.
field.
Away we go again.
Indonesia have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Kalupesi. Foster. It's a lovely, neat pass. He'll try from distance! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
That's a decent clearance. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Sitole. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Ferdinand. Dukung. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Spread it left. Oh, he's found support out wide. This looks promising. And he's heaved it away. Strokes it back. Verdonk. And it's made its way to him. And the shot! It's hit the upright. Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Oratman 1 cannot be that slow. And it took the sting out of the break and a big chance wasted.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 9.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. And he's had it nicked away. Oret Mangwan. Indonesia perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Can he get it through? Sitole. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's got away with one there. And he's there to clear it. It's gone for a throw-in. Oh, it's played into the area. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Substitution for Indonesia,
So a bit of a revolving door here.
15.
Lots and lots of changes.
Coming on the field.
So a couple of front-footed
Number 13.
alterations here. A pair of forwards entering the field.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
And that has been knocked clear. Oh, that's neat. And that is headed for the middle. He's in a great position here. And he's well positioned. Tries a shot!
Substitutions taking place.
South Africa are making a change now. And it's hoisted clear.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Rapidly approaching the end. Extra time is imminent. Unless something dramatic happens now. He's rising! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And he can thump it away. Nicely aimed pass. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Indonesia are still in search of that breakthrough goal. Now the cross. Oh, great leap! And that's a sharp finish. That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
South Africa have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Jena. Indonesia are running out of time and out of options.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Moments left, barely that, to avoid a shock defeat now.
South Africa really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Dukung. Stroke.
Added minute has been indicated.
Now, can they get him away? Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Now they can break here. And no, that was never going to make it. Stroke. Can he spark a counter here? Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's on it, can he get away? Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Indonesia are able to play no further part. Round 2 is as far as they could get. Another case of promises unfulfilled. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task got the better of the players, and they never really got going. I know it can happen to even the best of us, but that doesn't take away from the fact that this was a painful watch, very painful.
Quick reminder today, please have your entry tickets at hand as it's time to announce today's winning lottery numbers.
So another step closer to the big business on this ultimate global stage for the game. And with it comes heightened expectations, heightened ambitions and aspirations. This place really is sparkling, the atmosphere as strong as the ultimate prize. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. It's that familiar feeling again, Jim Beglin. Unerring focus, steely drive.
I have to say, Peter, it would have felt good being out there too. Confidence is something that builds with every little bit of progress you make, and all of a sudden you're on the verge of the quarterfinals. Things can only get harder now.
Yeah, they're bound to, aren't they?
Fortune favours the brave.
So we're very much on the way now. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Jena. Ferdinand. Delapessi. Turns back here, probably the best option. Bagot. Indonesia, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. It says. Bagot. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, sweet feet. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Terrific effort! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Just eases him off the ball. This might spell danger. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Plays it across. He's rising! Oh, it's hit the post. He doesn't look too happy with that. And he's gone searching crossfield. Bagot. Not the most accurate pass. Now this could be a chance. And a chance! And that is expertly dealt with. Sitole. And now the breakaway. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
South Africa are looking to break at pace. Played back. Walsh. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's made its way to him. Now the cross. Oh, good climb! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Now has he got the beat? Tries one from range! That has been knocked clear. Can he get it through? And now they can spring out of defence. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Dukung. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. He's on it. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the
There
turn.
will be 1 minute added time.
Space for him to turn and look. Lovely chance for a shot! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
From today's match is now
So we reached the halfway point.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's been played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
And there they are. Please welcome our players, everyone.
So off we go again.
Indonesia clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Cross needs to be good. Tries to get it clear. He's having a shot! And that's a sharp finish. Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
It says Oret Manguan. Dukung. Spread it left. Ball swats. Towering header! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Knocks it into space. Bagot. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, they've got it again. Oret Manguan. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's in on goal. And the finish! And he's straight offside. Still chasing the game, trailing by one.
Ferdinand really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Jena.
Indonesia really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Goes for a shot! And that was struck with genuine force.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 9.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Oh, what a ball! Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, this looks sharp. Played with finesse. Oh, couldn't quite catch up to that. Dukung being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Well, he's been dropping into space and spraying balls all over the pitch, so enough seems enough now.
Cross into the box. And he's there to clear it. It's gone for a throw-in. Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Number 13.
Hangs in a cross. Not the most convincing of passes. Indonesia have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances. South Africa surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And he's been shifted off it. And they can counter here. It's a good run down the right. Walsh. Good ball, good take. Time is running out here.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Sitole. That has not gone well. And no, he's seen through all of that.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Sitole, spread to the right. Foster delivers the ball. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 15.
So we have movement on both benches.
Coming on to replace him is number 8. Substitution
And
in
that has been
progress.
cleared. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Indonesia are looking to go forward now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Tries to play it through. There's the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. That has been knocked clear. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And that's that. Indonesia are going out at this stage. So much hope coming into the second round, but alas, such is the brutal reality of sport. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task got the better of the players, and they never really got going. I know it can happen to even the best of us, but that doesn't take away from the fact that this was a painful watch, very painful.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement with the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt.
So another step closer to the big business on this ultimate global stage for the game. And with it comes heightened expectations, heightened ambitions and aspirations. This place really is sparkling, the atmosphere as strong as the ultimate prize. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well... Chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Foster shifted it to the flank. Great work on the overlap. That is lovely. Flings it across. Oh, now he can... And the shot! And he's done it! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
The goal scorer for South Africa after 8 minutes is number 7.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Jena. Ferdinand. Ambitious ball here. He's in a great position here. Forced to go back. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. That has been cut short. Pelopessi. Oret Manguan has played it back. Oh, super big chance! And it's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Well, the scoreline is tight. The tie right on a knife edge. No way through.
South Africa definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Space for him to turn and look. Gets his head on it! There's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Indonesia with the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Jena. Indonesia have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. That's really nicely shoots! Goal! They are purring, truly purring. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
25 minutes is number 11.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Not the most accurate pass. 39. Well, nicely intercepted. Almost half an hour in now.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Bagot. The muscular approach does pay off here. Dukung aims beyond the defence. Tries one from range. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Dukung.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. Really satisfying performance from him. A smiling satisfaction emanating from him. He is embracing this game. He's found some space. Deftly away. And claimed it back swiftly. This looks promising. Could move up a gear here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Indonesia heading towards the half-time break. The win very much in their sails. Half-time getting close now. Menang has found the net here, of course. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Sitole. 39. That has found him in acres of space. Sitole.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Spread neatly. Hefty challenge, but fair enough. Works it forward. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Indonesia largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Dix. Moved on forwards. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Dix. Bagot. And he was quick to react. Foster. Menang.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's made its way to him. He's having a pop! Oh, he's done it! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
After 55 minutes.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Indonesia are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Stood up well to him there. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Manguan tries to pass it through. It's played through for him.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Sitole. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Romani. Over to the right flank. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's going for goal! Ferdinand. Romani being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Bagot. It says. Bagot. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Manguan. Dukung is wide and looking to get onto this. Good ball. And a chance! Relentless! Just relentless! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 9.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 25.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Substitution in progress.
Sitole. Chawon. Dukung. Kalupesi. Opts for safety. It says. Kalupesi. Yena. Dix. It's a pretty loose pass. It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's gone searching crossfield. The final 5 minutes. Walsh. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Kalupesi. And he's picked out the run. And he's there to belt it away. South Africa can make their change now with a break in play. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Yena knocks it into space. Incoming, gets his head on it. Decent chance, that is a fine delivery.
2
Sitole,
added minutes has been indicated.
Dukung. It's a promising position, looking for options for movement. And that was very necessary. That's that, the end. Indonesia are starting to look good, very good. They're certainly looking like a team with confidence, a winning team. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Indonesia can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our charity fund, Chance in Football.
Well, here we are, two teams both willing to do whatever it takes to reach the last four. They're both here on merit, and there's a healthy sense of both expectation and pressure in either camp. How will the players cope with that? We're about to find out. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Time for the first of the anthems. Interesting that both these managers denied their teams were among the favourites for the competition, Jim. What's your view on that?
Well, it's just a case of trying to keep their players in check, Peter. At this stage, your focus needs to be on what's in front of you right now, and you can't be thinking too far ahead.
So that's got things underway. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Yamal. Now it's Williams. Decent chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Cuts it back.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Aims beyond the defence. Crosses it in. Punched away. And now they can spring out of defence. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was one of Europe's most coveted midfielders when he was on the market, and often seen as an integral component in the next generation of Spanish midfielders. He's got that outstanding quality of being able to shield the ball particularly well, and that is key to any holding midfielder.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Knocks it out wide. Now, can they get him away? He is just caressing the ball. Hangs in across. Header comes in! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Still goalless at the moment. Fabian Ruiz. Knocks it into space. Nico Williams picks it up out wide. Pessi. That's been slipped through. Now this could be a chance. Yamal's cross. Oh, that was vital.
Spain really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Lamine Yamal clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Romani driving on and making good progress. That is a brilliant interception. Nico Williams.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Nico Williams. Well, that has not gone well. The pass has gone astray. Rodri. That's a good ball out wide. It's a promising position. Oh, that's neat. This looks promising. Big chance! Just too high. Grimaldo is there and he can pick it up. 15 minutes till half-time. Looking for the run. And he's heaved it away. Showing great feet there. And he's had it nicked away. Now the cross. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And that's another throw. Oh, it's played into the area. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's a nicely weighted pass. He'll try from distance. It's off target and by quite a way.
Verdon clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Nico Williams. And it's Grimaldo. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Walsh. Ferdinand. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. And that's really well manoeuvred. Can he finish? Oh, that caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Llorente. And it's Ruiz. Eric Garcia. And it's Rodri. Grimaldo. It's Pedri. And here's Oyarzabal. And here's Yamal. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that signals the end of the first period. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. The midway point of the game.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. Second period is underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice control. And it's Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
It says. Verdonk. Oret Manguan. Rodri producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Ball somewhat off target. Yamal is onto this. Tries to get it clear and smartly reclaimed. Yamal finding himself in space and a header! That needed to be better and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Ferdinand needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, he was running and creating with too much freedom, so this type marking is not a surprise.
Yamal's cross. That's not going far. And he's quick to snatch it back. Ferdinand. He's on it, can he get away? Spain can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Threads one in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 17 será reemplazado por el dorsal 7.
Eric Garcia. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Yamal. Aldero claims comfortably. Ferdinand. And they can counter here. Real chance here. And he's in on goal. Now that's a fine challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nicely weighted ball. Llorente. That's good play. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal
Spain
21
have opted to make another
será
change here.
sustituido por
Well, it looks
el
like they just
dorsal
want to
27.
introduce a new focal point to the attack.
No, he's not getting past him there. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here. Oh, nice touch. Oh, cracking ball. Eric Garcia gets it away.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
He's looking wide. Oret Manguan. So not long left in this now. Extra time is imminent, unless something dramatic happens now. Some really good ball movement. And it's made its way to him. There's the terrific effort! And he's found the net! Finally the breakthrough!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Marcó en el minuto 82.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 3.
So we have movement on both benches.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
Indonesia penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. He slings it in. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Spain really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Oh, that's well spotted. I think we're just about done here. Fabian Ruiz. Ferran Torres. And they win it back again. Pelupesi. Indonesia clearly now in lead preservation mode. Dukung. Deep into stoppage time. Pelupesi. Oret Manguan. Pelupesi. And there goes the final whistle. Indonesia are looking more impressive with every step. It is very much a story of onwards and upwards. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Indonesia can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores que obedezcan en todo momento las indicaciones de nuestro personal de seguridad.
So two teams setting out to clear the last hurdle before the final, and a couple of hours from now they will know their fate. To the victors, a date with history. It really is now or never.
Please welcome everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Time for the first of the anthems. Well, if that doesn't get the juices flowing, then nothing will. Well, the glitzy opening ceremony feels like yesterday, Jim, but here we are. We've reached the semi-finals.
Time flies, but we've had so many gripping games, Peter. It's been a real pleasure, and given the form of both of these teams, I'm hoping for another treat in this match.
So off we go then. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Looking to play him in. And they can counter here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And he welcomes their chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Ferdinand really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Ketrauda can get it clear. Can he finish? And a goal!
The goal scorer for Indonesia after 10 minutes is number 9.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Gravenberg. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Oret Manguan. Dukung. Oret Manguan. It's a promising position. Telupesi. Takes aim and crosses. Petrauda tries to clear. Can he get it through? Oh, it's played into the area. Marlen. Indonesia already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Dagot. Dukung. Oret Manguan. Memphis Depay into the channel.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cleared away. Oret Manguan. Chance here to counter. Marlen. Takes on his marker. He's got away. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And he's being shifted off it. Nicely spread. And here's Marlen. Showing good feet. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Goes down, but nothing given. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Passing is crisp and sharp. Telupesi. Ferdinand does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Dukung. Marlen.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Depay. He shifted it to the flank. Now it's Gakpo. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! The Netherlands are level. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
The Netherlands restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, that's fabulous. He's in a great position here. Can he finish? That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
De Roon. Gravenberg. That's going wide left. Oh, played through for the wide man. And that has been cleared. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now, who's going to be first to this? And he thumps it clear. and Hertrauda. And it's Reinders. And this is Depay. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. That's good play. So it's half-time in the semi-final. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
And now,
any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
So it's half-time in the semi-final. Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
Indonesia get the ball rolling in the second half.
Indonesia have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Reinders has a look and plays it forward. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Gravenberg. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Marlon has it out wide and in space. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just two...
Shapes to shoot! And he's found the net! And again they hit the front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Number 21.
Indonesia with the lead. Gravenberg aims beyond the defence. Marlon providing an outlet on that flank. Goes for a shot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
That's really well manoeuvred. Dukung is being harried and hassled.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
Tries to play it through. No way through, so back it comes. Header comes in! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Reinders spread it left. Gakpo. Indonesia have kept their powder dry on the substitute. Gakpo!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Gakpo with the cross. Dukung. Romani. Bagot. Oret Manguan. Now, can they get him away? Ball in towards the middle. And the keeper beats it away. And he gets rid in a hurry.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Ake. De Jong. Distributed tidily. Marlon finding himself in space. Gravenberg. Oh, he's having a go! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Well, the finishing line very much in sight now. They have 1 foot in the final. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, he's trying to skip past his man.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Marlon making good progress on the right-hand side. And that is out of play.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 18, Marlon. Number 11,
Dukung.
Gakpo. Number 10, Memphis. Coming on the field, number
Kualitas.
7, Justin
Romani.
Klein. Number 17, number
Dukung.
19.
Looking for options for movement.
Substitution.
Gravenberg. Kluivert. And it's De Jong. And he's intervened well there. Indonesia close now to seeing this one through to the end.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Indonesia can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Looking for the run. And a chance! And no mistake. And there's the goal they've been looking for. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that is that. Indonesia have done it. They have earned their big day and they have every reason to feel good about their chances. Your final thoughts, Jim?
You know, all four sides left at this stage could make a good case to win it. But this team looks like they believe their name is already on it.
Please be made aware that smoking is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds.